am Cheryl, and this is The Whole Bucket. Welcome, and welcome back to The Whole Bucket. I have been out of commission for a couple of weeks. All except for my little inheritance share video. I have been not great. But today, I am sitting up and talking at the same time. Okay, that's a little exaggeration, but not terribly much. I thought since I'm able to do some things at my desk, I'm going to try to get caught up with recording some stuff. Zebra Talks, for sure, because I am weeks behind and I was finding it quite helpful. And I think some other people were too. So I think we should get back on track, don't you? I do. So I have our little friend here. He's going to watch over and he's going to move over here and watch over what we do. My little zebra mascot, and I have my zebra book out. And first of all, I would like to own that I made a mistake. I did my Sunday live show and I tried to put too many things into one show, like it was a catch up, a sit and chat sort of thing, but I had a big art project I wanted to do too. So it wasn't all going to fit in one show. I need to rethink that. I'm not going to do that anymore. It'll be different. So art will be done by itself, and Zebra Talks and catch up and all that sort of thing will be done by itself. As well as makeup projects, although I'm only in one and I'm not doing well at it. So, there's that. Okay, so in order to get back on track, I thought I would just go over what we did on the live show, so that if you didn't watch that, you can catch up and know where we're at. We did life hacks, tools that make things easy, or systems to make things organized, or easy, or predictable, or, whatever we need. Schedules to help ease stress. What do you use, and what are you interested in trying out? So this is one where I thought it was going to be good to have it on a live show, right? Turns out it was just difficult because it was just me. I accidentally made Darcy a manager of my YouTube channel. It was a little silly. Anyway, I was trying to figure out things and I apologize. In any case, I would like feedback about this one. I did get some feedback, right, about some things people do in the life hack department, but I think there's lots more sharing that could be done on this topic alone. So if you have things and you're willing to share them, put those in the description box. Put those in the comments. Yep. I talked about things that I do. I have Alexa routines. Basically, I only have one right now, but it is an ever-expanding thing. So I've started in morning only, and I'm just building upon that. As successes happen, I will build that routine out farther or build other routines around it. But it basically gets me up in the morning, gets me moving in the morning, gives me 1 hour of nothing but wake up. So for me, that includes feed the cats. It's not supposed to include any real responsibility other than yourself. But if you have pets or babies, they kind of demand things. So if the cat or dog or baby or fish or anything demands your time in the morning, include that as casually as you can, right? But this hour, if you do this too, is supposed to be just wake up, coffee or tea or juice or whatever, take meds if you need them, stretch, clean up, dress, whatever, to whatever degree you're capable that day. Just kind of assess where you're at, right? Um, I recommend doing gratitude journaling at that spot, just to get your mindset in the right place. That's a good thing to do. So yeah, that's my Alexa routine, and it's going to progress, hopefully. I use, I showed I showed how many different cutting utensils I have. Now, that's not unique to me because I have chronic illness, right? Um, Lots and lots of people that watch my channel are also art people and are also paper crafters. So the amount of cutting utensils we have is insane, for a lot of us because we like all the toys. Um, but my point was that I actually have utensils for cutting my paper that operate in different ways. So I have scissors with the spring in them, and regular scissors, and a finger blade, and a regular box cutter style knife, and just tons of stuff, right? So that when my hands aren't functioning one way, they might function a different way. Next, delivery of everything I can. Groceries are delivered, pet supplies are delivered, um, household supplies are delivered, whatever I can. And freezer cooking is the last one. I have a tough time stopping and starting different functions throughout the day. Just that part of the day can take, or just that way of functioning can chew up so much energy that I have, right? So instead of that, I will save up a whole weekend worth of energy, cook an entire month's worth of food. Well, some of it doesn't include cooking. Get all those meals in the freezer, and then dinner is done for every single day. I've expanded on this. My son, who is also a disabled human, has joined in this, and he packs individual meals while I have been packing for my husband and myself and my husband's lunch. So, and then, I mean, breakfast and lunch are almost nothing anyway. So, I will have maybe an egg for breakfast, right? Or some cottage cheese. Yum. And maybe some toast for lunch. But, so freezer cooking really, really works. It really works. I can choose what I'm having for the next few days, throw it in the refrigerator to thaw. If I forget, there are ones that don't really need thawing. Love freezer cooking. Love it. It's a game changer. I used it when my kids were little, so I found it priceless as a super busy mom, right? But I didn't know until recently how to scale it for two people. How do you buy in bulk and scale for just one or two? Well, I've found some freezer cooking YouTube channels, and I've done some rethinking of recipes I used to use, and I'm getting some good ideas. They're not all winners. Not all the recipes are fabulous, but the concept of freezer cooking is fabulous. So I will continue finding all the best recipes I can for freezer cooking. Okay, so that was what we did in life hacks. If you have life hacks, like I said, put them in the comments, because life hacks, what you need in a life hack is an ever-changing thing. And ideas can always be updated and adapted and what have you. So I think that's one that could be shared all the time. Just periodically catch up on what people are doing, what's new in the world of tools and toys for life hacks, right? Okay, let's move on though. Today, spoil yourself like a prince or princess. Spoil yourself rotten. Spoil yourself rotten. Favorite ways to recharge. So crashes, minor ones and major ones. Major ones, which I appear to be getting over, fingers crossed. So they're going to happen. Avoiding them would be awesome, but you can't always do that. So what do you do to recharge? So hopefully you catch crashes when they're small, and you can recharge and avoid bigger things, and sometimes you can't do that either. But I mean, obviously one of the things I do to recharge is art stuff. So my favorite way, I'm going to just tell you, my favorite way to recharge is during bowling season, when my husband is out with his league. I get to have sort of, a spa night. I will shower and use my very best shower balm and my favorite soap, and I will get on my most cozy jammies and maybe do my nails and have little snacky foods that are kind of totally me and not anybody else in the house. Yeah, and that's what I do. And I will have it just quiet. I just like the quiet, right? And then I will have things to do on my bed according to what my abilities are. So I might just be watching a movie if I'm not able to do anything else. I might have a digital kit and things that I want to cut out, fussy cutting. I might have my big tablets and pens and charcoals and whatever, and do Zentangle, because that's a favorite one. So that is one of my very favorite ways to recharge, is to take out every Friday evening that is available to me and just chill. And it really works. It really works. So I'm going to show you a Zentangle for today, and then we'll get back to thinking about more ways to recharge. Like, really, it shouldn't be the once a week thing. It should be a maintenance thing. So I'll talk about that in a minute. But we're going to talk about a Zentangle for a second, and I have a hard time with this one because this is going to sound really bad, but I'm going to admit it out loud anyway. When it comes to love and romance and mushy stuff, I'm pretty much a bah humbug person. But, it's February and people are doing heart stuff all over the place, and I didn't want to join in, but then I found a way that I could, and I could live with it. So here we go. I'm going to start with a fairly fat heart. Nope, I failed. He's kind of skinny on one side and kind of fat on the other. And then out of the center, I'm going to do another heart, but I'm going to tip it kind of to the side. And then I think I'm going to do another one right off the bat, right in that space also. And this concept is really all there is to today's Zentangle. There's some detail stuff, but it's basically just a growing, spreading heart vine. And I can kind of live with it because it's kind of a vine. So I'm going to keep making hearts and keep making my vine all over the place, hopefully. and then talk more about how ways to recharge. So kind of what I said just a second ago is where I want to start thinking about recharging, because while I love the Friday thing and it works and it's a time that is for me, I have no other commitments there, right? It's not enough, and it's not maintenance level, right? It's recoup level, and it's kind of necessary. But what I mean by maintenance level is um, how do you make it through every day? How do you keep that energy level um, going? How do you best use your spoons? So what if you have to recharge like in the middle of a day? Or what if you just do and don't wait till you have to? There's the best idea. The best idea. Don't wait till you need to recharge. Recharge anyway. So, can you stop your day for a few minutes? Which, by the way, is my next step in my dot routines, my Amazon device routines. Um, it's having a work block after that wake up hour, right? And then that work block stops and I stop and I do a recharge. So in those little spaces of recharge, I need to have things to do. Stretching is always one. I don't stretch enough, and I think a lot of people don't. So I think I'm going to write that down because I don't remember how good it feels to just get up and stretch. I will put art, although art is my work and my recharge, so I will have to make sure that I differentiate. I have to make sure that I can do art without pressure. Like, oh, I have a friend who needs to learn how to do this too. She puts pressure on everything. It has to be better. It has to be perfect. It has to be something. For recharging purposes, no. Do what you love with zero pressure. What else is a good recharge? Just walk for a minute, stretch, and I'm going to put that up here though. I'm going to put and or walk. And no, I don't mean take a walk, because I couldn't do that. I mean just move, right? And the reason I'm putting that is because it does feel better when I do it, but I will sit here for hours and hours and hours and work and just get lost in my work and not remember to get up and move. Well, then everything hurts. That's ridiculous. So get up and move, lady. Right? Or, mister. I was talking to myself, but if you're a mister, get up and move. Okay. Art is a great way to recharge. What else would be a great way to recharge? Gosh, I'm not good at this. I'm not good at the recharge. I'm going to make some more hearts. See if we can talk out some more stuff. All right, wait, I'm going to do some Zen-tangly things to these hearts. I'm going to make some little uppies that make them more plant-like than heart-like. I really should have my glasses on. I don't know why I don't, because I'm having a tough time seeing and I can't figure out why. Oh, there you are. Oh. All right. And then I'm going to fill in some spaces. anchor this stuff and make it look all fancy. Alright, so ways to recharge. You know what? I'm going to have to admit that I am super bad at ways to recharge. I'm going to need your help if you can in the comments as usual, but gosh darn it all. Life hacks and ways to recharge. I mean, I have good life hacks and stuff, but like I said, you can always get more of those. See, the problem is that anything that I do to recharge, like if it's an activity, is going to make me more tired. And anything I do that would be super calming would probably put me to sleep. Although, you know, here's something that, oh, jeez. Meditation has gigantic benefits. Gigantic benefits. For all peoples, not just chronically ill people, right? For everybody. And I don't do it enough. And there are so many people, me included until not too terribly long ago, so many people that believe they can't. They have ADHD, or they can't be calm, or they can't shut their mind off, or whatever. But I have learned that all of that stuff it's not required for meditation. I think that we were told some really silly things about meditation for a really long time. At least I know I was. Like, you just have to sit and turn off your brain, and that's all there is to it. Well, no, that's not all there is to it, because how the heck do you do that? Well, you don't. Meditation is different than what I was told anyway. And I don't do it enough anymore. But I can tell you that when I did it often enough, which was kind of on a daily basis, right? The health benefits are amazing. And I don't know why I don't do it. It's like other things that I should do and just don't. I suppose. Alright, back to some hearts. Bah humbug. I'm going to add some tendrils, because what good is a vine if it doesn't have tendrils? Vines have to have tendrils, right? Otherwise they can't climb and be viney. Okay, I might have gone a little crazy on that tendril, but that's alright. My goodness, that one's very busy. There's something in there. Oh, I'm getting to that middle page. Okay. Something in there is making my pen go all bumpy. I don't know what to say about this anymore. I think I'm going to call this good. I'm heading toward a half an hour of video time. We did a little bit of a Zentangle appropriate for February, and, you know, approaching Valentine's Day, and I did mine in vine form because, you know, love is growing. What if I did a really big one? And there's that bump again. If I make myself a new book for next year, I'm going to make sure I don't end up with that weird middle situation. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at this because I do find that once I get my head around at least a few things, then I'm starting to get a grasp of, you know, where I want to head in this department. So I want to expand on the routines that I already have in my life hacks section to include reminding me to get up, stretch, move, walk just a little bit, maybe, you know, get a fresh beverage and that's it. Just a new tea or whatever. I want to remember to separate the art that I do here for work purposes and the art that I do just because it's what I want to do, right? You have to have both, otherwise it's no fun, it's no good anymore. And then I want to reintroduce meditation on a regular basis because I know its benefits. I've experienced its benefits and I learned how to do it despite the weird things that we were told about meditation. I learned how to do it in a more normal person way. You know, not an already practiced enlightened monk kind of way. I'm not going to be that. I don't know if you know this, but I'm not going to be a monk. Okay, so anyway, make some hearts, make some viney things, think about ways to recharge. And I am actually going to shut this down, reboot my brain, and record another one right away. I'm going to post this right now. And then I'm going to record the next one. So I'm back on track. We're good. We're going to get there. Thanks for joining me and helping me get back on track. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.